It's a word that got an artist's work removed from an exhibit inside the Markham Public Library after there were complaints. The photos have since been put back on display, but it's launched a greater conversation on censorship in public spaces. We do want to warn viewers, we will not be saying the word in our story, but we will be showing you the photos as they are vital to the story.
It's important to have this conversation to explain the context of the word, why the word appeared in those photos, and why people in the protest, they were holding the slogans.
Not everyone agrees on the word. Some say it's offensive, while others say it's empowering. Feminists have reclaimed it and used it in marches around the world, including in Toronto. Last week, we told you how two of Yifeng Xi's 51 photos from the gender equality exhibit were put up and removed on March 2nd, after the library says there were complaints made about the images, which show protesters at Toronto's women's marches holding posters with the word displayed.
We're living in a time where we're all uncomfortable. So why was it taken down is my question, if I can ask the library. And secondly, what are the implications going forward?
The images are back up after the library told City News staff did not follow proper protocol by removing them.
So that word actually was in the slogan.
Today played host to a discussion on the word and censorship in public spaces. She got to do what she intended all along, have a discussion with community members.
The word was used by President Trump before he was elected, used in a way that was very offensive. But the people who were protesting, they reclaimed the word, so they used it in a different way. So it's important to understand the social context, how this word was used.
We're going to work with.
The library says it generally follows guidelines set by the Canadian Library Association. So in this case, it says staff should have taken down a written report of the complaint and submitted it to management, who would then review it. It's a process the library board says is efficient to balance community concerns.
We strive to put things out there that might cause people to have a conversation. I've always appreciated that about Markham. So we definitely do our best to make sure that we're putting out there everything that the community is about.
At a library board meeting next month, she says she'll be discussing the protocols and procedures that led to the removal of her photos. Inside Markham Public Library, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.